Oh, my hair is doing a thing today. I've got a McGriddle in my belly and it ain't sitting right. I had a coffee this morning and that's not like me. I think I've hit rock bottom. What's up everybody, Night Cove the Fox here and welcome back to fan mail openings. I am just going to go ahead and jump right in because as usual I have a lot to go through. I have this box sitting here off camera slightly. I mean, you can kind of see it. But there is a lot, so I am going to try and get through as many as possible, as I usually do. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Our first one is coming from Rhiannon, or Rhiannon? I think it's Rhiannon? Apologies in advance, again, as I always put out a disclaimer that I am terrible with names and pronunciation, so I am sorry if I absolutely butcher some names here. I'm doing my best. But they are from South Dakota. I like the T-Rex stamp going on too, that's very nice. Also, since it's been a while, I try to put out this disclaimer every once in a while, just as a reminder in case there are some of you who are newly watching, that I do not read letters in their entirety on camera anymore. I just kind of skim through. So know that I am reading it myself. You just may not see me reading it aloud in its entirety on camera like the old days. But I will try to answer as many questions or touch on as many main points in these letters as I can. But just know that it will be probably heavily edited, so you might not see all of it. But I am personally reading through everything, so don't worry, I got you. Oh, it's me again. Have you sent me something before? I was gonna say, I thought I recognized the name, but there's so many of you lovelies that sometimes I lose track. But hello again, I'm glad you have sent me another letter. That's very kind. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad your grandma's helping you make some cool outfits and costumes. That sounds like fun. Cool, that's awesome to hear about all the costume stuff. I hope you have lots of fun with that. Looks like we've got a little sketch here. Oh, cute, Emmeline. Ooh, it's like Emily, but with an N at the end. Blonde brown hair. Ooh, she looks angry. Pink eyes, overall dress, black sweater. Very cute. I love her design. Very, very cute. Forgive me, I'm going to try my best for these to focus. Sometimes my camera doesn't cooperate, but actually it seems to be cooperating so far. So let's hope that it keeps up that that attitude. Because sometimes my camera just likes to be like, you holding something right in front of me? Nah. We've also got Angel, age 10, brown hair, green eyes, pink dress, a little heart thing. Oh, she's cute too. I'm assuming these are a couple of your original characters that you have designed or something. Very cute. I love them. Very nice. Nicely done. Thank you so much for sending me some artwork of yours and another letter. It's good to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. Alrighty, next we have something from Milo. Hey, that's the name of my cat. Except his name is spelled with an I instead of a Y. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen the name Milo spelled with a Y. That's pretty cool. Wisconsin, I believe, is where this is coming from. Again, I am terrible with my US state initials, but I believe WI is Wisconsin because Wyoming is Nope, I don't know what it is. I'm going with Wisconsin. Final answer. I also don't know why I'm trying to open this envelope the normal way when it's already been pre-cut for me. Listen, I woke up. Actually, I didn't wake up. I stayed up all night. That's the first problem. But I am up at a human hour. It's like 8:30 a.m., which is asinine for me. I usually sleep in until noon at least. So forgive me if my brain is slowly shutting down. I'm doing my best. Oh, this is cute. We've got a little Night Cove. Sorry, I'm bad at drawing. No, you're not. Hey, listen, art is a method of expression. There is no wrong or right way to do it. There is no such thing as bad, okay? It's amazing. It's art for a reason. Y'all gotta give yourselves more credit. Hi, I just want to say that you are a cool YouTuber. Thanks, man. Your fan, Milo. That's adorable. I love it. It's beautiful. Mwah. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Milo. All right. Next, we have something coming from Lexi / Fazbear Frenzy. I recognize the name Oh, hey, you're a mutual from Goat Mom server, aren't ya? Coming from Pennsylvania. Cool, interesting. If you don't know who Goat Mom is, by the way, she's my mother. She runs her own channel where she does a lot of gaming lately. I am in a lot of those videos where we play like scary games or funny games, and she also does advice videos. So if you'd like to check her out, I'll put a link to her channel in the description of the video. All right, let's see, was there something else? It's always so hard to tell because I'm like half blind or just stupid. And sometimes I miss things in envelopes, so I try to be very thorough. All right, we've got a letter here. Oh, good. So you got introduced through the glitch trap tries not to laugh at your disturbing submissions. What a powerful introduction. That video is quite something. It really does bring you into the channel, doesn't it? It really just does. If you haven't seen the video, I'll put up an info card if you would like to go check it out for yourself. Unless you have already, then you probably know why I'm talking about it this way. It's a fun video. Definitely go give it a watch. It'll be like 20 minutes of your life you'll never get back, but it's fine. It's perfect. It's great. Go watch it. Aw, that's so nice. I'm grateful that my videos have been able to help some of you get through dark times. That's really all I can hope for, you know, is that by being an absolute secondhand embarrassment idiot in cosplay on camera can help some people out there, you know, get a laugh and get just a little bit of you know, dopamine going, some of the happy brain chemicals, you know. You know, that's all I can really hope for, you know, is that I can help make someone's day out there, even if it's just one person. Doesn't matter if I'm, you know, angering like 1,000 people who are just like, ugh, Five Nights at Freddy's, ugh, this cosplayer, ugh, so cringe, like, you know, ratio, you know, like, as long as I can make like one person smile after having a hard day, that's really all that matters to me. So it's so reassuring and heartwarming to hear that some of you out there are genuinely finding joy in watching my silly content. So I am glad that I am able to help you guys in some way, even if that's just through, you know, getting in a costume dressed as a stinky weasel rat man and watching weird videos online, you know, like whatever I can do to bring more joy to the world, even if it might seem very silly. You know, I'm glad that some of you are able to have that help you through some of your harder times. But thank you so much, Lexi Fazbear Frenzy, for that letter. It was very kind. Glad to hear from you. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, deja vu. There's another one. You've sent me to, wait, am I going insane? No, it's you again. Well, hello. Number 2, folks, from the same person. How convenient that they were like stacked right next to each other. That had to be Ozzo's doing, so thank you for organizing that for me. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. Oh, that's so nice. So you're wondering if you can like play, oh, Phasmophobia. Okay, that Phas. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, and like, depending on how busy I am, sometimes I join in when my mom plays with some mutuals on the server who have permission to be, you know, in videos. Sometimes she'll invite people from the server to join. So that's mainly something my mom does, and sometimes I'm just kind of a part of it if I'm not busy and I have time to like record a gaming video for that channel. But yeah, I mean, maybe someday we'll end up playing a round of Phasmophobia together. It might be likely, but that would be fun, yeah. Let's see. Okay, this next one is from McKaylee in Texas. Hello, Night Cove. I really love your videos and your cosplays. I'm very happy you became so popular so quickly. You are a complete inspiration to me and my family, and I'll be there when you hit 1 mil. Hey man, someday we're gonna make it to 1 mil. It may not be for a while, but I am grateful to know that you will be there for it when it happens. Again, thank you so much for being there and making videos for all of us, and we all love you. Surprise on the other paper. Sincerely, Kaylee. Oh, cool. I sensed an outline of it. Yup, how did I know? I was like, I kind of saw the outline through the back of the paper and suspected that it was this stinky little fellow. He's looking great though. I love that he's outlined in like shiny Sharpie or pen. Gives him a nice shiny look. It's very snazzy, looking fine. Very nice. He's waving. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Kaylee. I appreciate it. This next one is from Adriana or Adriana from Ohio, I believe. Yes. This way. Also, if you hear clicking in the background, that is Timmy deciding that now is the perfect time to sip out of his water bottle for 20 minutes straight. So just ignore him. He's just being the little poopy head that he is. Isn't that right? Now he's taking a bath. You're doing great, sweetie. I love you. Are you winning, son? He's trying. He's trying real hard. Okay, we have a little letter here. There's a hair in my eye. That's lovely. Also, don't mind my hair. I put like non-heat Velcro curlers in it, or rather my mom did because I didn't know how. And I had them in overnight, and this is the result of me trying to make them look not like the Mad Hatter because they kind of just pushed out, so I kind of brushed them all forward, and this is the result. So I'm doing my best at like 9 in the morning, so living my best life. You've been watching since 190K. That's pretty far back, isn't it? I don't even remember when I hit like 200K. I don't really keep track, which is probably not a good thing. I should probably pay attention so I can like, you know, mark these milestones, but sometimes I don't pay attention, but that's cool. When did I start making videos? How did you get so good at art? What do you use? Okay, wait, okay, there's commas here. I'm gonna break this question up into parts. I started making videos in 2017. My very first video was this really cringeworthy now looking back upon it, but it was a video of like 12-year-old me dressed as Mangle doing a FNAF panel audition because the person who was hosting the panel was holding auditions for some reason. To have like cosplayers they kind of knew in their circle, like to see who could be on the panel, I guess. So I put my auditions up on YouTube only because that was the easiest way to get them to see it, because the files were too big to send over email and whatever. So I just had to make them public. I had no intention on actually like turning it into a channel where I uploaded and like on purpose. But as people started watching those 3 audition videos more and more, I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing a thing now. So then I kind of started uploading more FNAF related stuff. And yeah, the rest is history. Here we are. How did I get so good at art? Years and years of practice. I've been drawing since I could probably hold a pencil. I was probably drawing before I could write my own name, just because for some reason my brain was really attracted to the idea of just drawing shapes and colors and people especially. I practiced drawing people a lot. To this day, I cannot draw like a landscape to save my life, but I could draw a person just fine. So like, I guess I was just kind of hyper fixated on drawing like faces and characters, and then for a while I was studying like manga style, or you know, like some of those like Japanese style line art and stuff like that. So I used references too. References help, if you, especially with things like hands and toes, you know, and eyes, where you're kind of just at that mind block where you don't, your brain can't really put it onto paper yourself yet. Sometimes it is useful to use references, like take pictures of your own hand from different angles, or on like Instagram or TikTok, there's a lot of artists who are putting out, you know, tips and stuff like that nowadays too that are easier to access. So you could also do that if you are trying to practice to improve. What do you use for your art? Program-wise? Like, I'm assuming you mean like digital art, which in that case I use Metabang. I'll spell it out for them because it's a funny word. Metabang is a free program as well, and it's really decent. I also have Clip Studio Paint, but I'm very intimidated by it and I still don't use it, even though I spent money on it. Or rather, I think someone got it for me for Christmas, actually, and I don't use it. I should use it. Because it's a really good program. But if you want something free, and it's also the thing I still use currently, is Metabang, which I would highly recommend. It works well, it's very user-friendly, might look intimidating at first, but you'll get used to it. And then as far as the tool I use, if you don't want to draw with a mouse, if you're like drawing at your computer, I use what's called like a Wacom drawing tablet, W-A-C-O-M. Spell it out for them again, Ozza. Help me out here. I don't know, I think it's called like the Intuos Pro, I-N-T-U-O-S. I feel like I'm at a spelling bee. Pro. But the model I'm using is like super ancient. I got it like 7 years ago and it's kind of on its way out. So I wouldn't recommend that model specifically, but if you're looking for a brand, I use Wacom. So, but you can look up any drawing tablet online that may or may not be 10 times better. I don't have a professional opinion on that, but that is what I use to do digital art. Traditional art is a whole nother subject and there's a whole bunch of stuff I use for that. So I'm not gonna talk about it because I'll be sitting here talking about it for like 10 minutes and nobody wants to hear that. So for now, I will just answer you in terms of digital stuff and hopefully that helps. Who was your very first cosplay? Foxy the Pirate was my very first. If we're talking official cosplay that I like made from like clothes in my closet, cardboard and duct tape, and actually took to a convention, that was like my very first cosplay. I don't know if Ozza can dig up any pictures anywhere, but if she can, or if I can and I get them to her, she can pop them up here if you would like to see. It's kind of terrible, but I was, again, like 12, and I was using duct tape for basically everything, and acrylic paint. I literally made like a cardboard nose and jaw mandible out of like a shoebox. So you can use anything. Like, sky is the limit, you know. If you don't have enough money to buy stuff, you know, when in doubt, cardboard is good for temporary use. I just wouldn't recommend it for large scale things that are gonna be around your face, because breathing into it for a long period of time, it can trap the moisture and become a sanitary issue, especially if it starts to get a little funky and moldy. So it's not like a good long-term thing, but it was a good like temporary little nose that I made out of cardboard. It didn't look too terrible. All right, cool. It sounds like and looks like you have a little drawing here, so let's take a look. Oh, she's cute. Aw. Oh, you used a base, so credit to them. That's all right. Using bases is acceptable. That's nice. I love her. She's very cute. It is a good base too. I don't know which artist made the base, so I don't know who to credit exactly, but it is a very cute base. I like the style. But thank you so much. Adriana. That's the name. I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing these. I try real hard, but thank you, I appreciate it. All right, this next one is coming from Emma in Michigan. It's always fun playing Guess the Side that it's been opened from. I usually fail. There's a 50% chance of right or wrong, and I'm usually wrong. Oh, there's little cacti on this. How fitting, because I'm in Arizona. How'd you know? Dear Night Cove. Hi, my name is Emma, and you're my favorite FNAF YouTuber / cosplayer. As I'm writing this, I'm watching your Easter egg video. Oh yeah, I dyed Easter eggs in a video. I forgot about that. I forget about half the things I do until I read these letters and I'm like, oh, I did that? Oh yeah, right. I'm like Dory. I forget things I've done in like the past week, let alone the past year, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I did that thing. That's right. Oh, also, shout out to Rebecca, Emma's cousin. Hello, hi, thank you for existing. I'm sure you're a wonderful person. Anyways, here's some questions for you. 1, how's Timmy? He's doing great. He's currently munching on some grass over there in his little pen, enjoying life. He's got a fancy new little bed and he's loving it. So far he hasn't tried to eat it and he hasn't peed on it either, so we're doing great. He's accepted the new bed as a bed and not a litter box, which is what I was worried about, so he's doing great. He's a good boy when he wants to be, and when he's bad, he's terrible. He's a little devil spawn, but he's doing great. Which one is your favorite video? Getting roasted or reading forbidden children's stories? Oh boy. I would have to say the children's stories out of those two, because not only was it oddly nostalgic because some of those were books that I was actually read as a kid, and now that I was older, I realized how disturbing children's books can be out of context, especially the Everybody Poops one. That one's a real winner. The illustrations really just bring it all together. Again, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's something. The entire Adventures with Glitch Trap series is something. So if you're ever bored and you're looking for a laugh or a cringe, definitely give that series a look. You'll find some hidden gems. Number 3, who's your favorite child? Hello, airplane. The airplane would like to answer that question. We have biplanes that pass over this neighborhood quite frequently during the day, and I'm not sure why. Anyway, who's your favorite child? Michael, Lizzie, as in Elizabeth, or whatever his name. Yeah, honestly. God forbid I give that child a name because one half of the gacha community or the other is gonna come for me. But, I don't know. I used to gravitate towards Elizabeth just because when Sister Location came out, it was like the first kid, I guess, who really got like a story, you know? Like, I guess Crying Child had one in FNAF 4, but it was so confusing and it was so weird. But like with Elizabeth's, it was just kind of straightforward and less confusing and like almost a little more tragic because, you know, she's just trying to make her dad proud and everything. So I would say out of those 3, probably Elizabeth or Michael, because I feel like Michael's been through some things too, and although we don't get a lot of straightforward, like, here's his story, it's, you know, there's still quite a bit of lore that's behind him that I think makes him a pretty solid character. But I'd have to say probably Elizabeth. Oh, and you from Michigan, not Mississippi. Did I say Michigan? I think I said Michigan. Or did I say Mississippi? No, I think I said Michigan when I read the front of the envelope. From Emma to Nyko. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much for writing to me. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Fan Mail Openings. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. Leave a nice comment for these lovelies who take the time out of their day to send me letters or wonderful artwork. And as always, remember, stay bright because you are a star, and I will see you all next time. To be continued, I will be getting through more of these, I promise. But until then, I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys. Wait, nope, I gotta. Even though she's not here, I have to do it for her so that later she can enjoy. And as for you, Aza, you're welcome. Bless.